Now I want to save it on step recorder. Take the previous file name, add the new video file name right in there. Paste. Now the time is 6:52 p.m. 6.52. That will be version C. Upgrade the B to C so it reads 2024 sub C. Then copy psr.exe path to the clipboard buffer. Then insert it at the beginning of the file name, followed by backslash. Copy to the clipboard buffer and save. Then click Review Additional Details. Scroll up to see that was 55 steps. Click the new recording button. Add a comment. Paste. Then put the notes. Paste. Couple of enters. And save them in the notepad. Edit, paste. Couple of enters. File. Save. And then add a comment in psr. Now in the notepad, I want to add another copy and that will become my subfolder name. Put spaces in between. Delete the prefix. Current time is 6:52. This is the Miami Book Fair. And that will be my edit, copy, add the comment. Want to open another instance for File Explorer. Go to Videos. Go to 1-800. No folder and paste. Copy. Open, expand Galaxy, drag, and paste, and explore, and scroll down to purple, paste, and explore, and down to HMT, expand red, and paste, and explore, finally scroll down to iView, paste, explore. Now I'll open another instance of File Explorer. Go to SDECIN. We will mark the first one. And the last one. Cut off of the SD card. And then paste into the Explorer. And snap the path. Open brace. Couple of blanks. Edit. Edit. Paste. Control V. Then a couple of times. And close brackets. And file save. I'm ready to take off my headphone. Disconnect the power supply. 78%, which means if I use 20%. Now we're going to connect my power bank to recharge it. Then find the black cable. Connect it to the device here. Right from there. Shut it in. There's an 11. I'm going there. Okay. I'll put it on the side here. I'll disconnect it here. Okay, so the next will be Open another instance of File Explorer. HMT1. Moving. Camera. First one. Shift to the last one. Cut. Open another instance of File Explorer. Video. HMT. Red. Base date. Right mouse click and paste. Then copy the path into the notepad. Paste. File save. Okay, now take the goggles. Now these goggles. Connect them to the power supply. Take the battery bank. Charge the power bank.
I mean, did you take the food?
Not yet, I'm
What are
still
you eating?
persimmon.
Oh, okay, great. Can you help me with this bag and stuff?
Yeah.
Thanks. The red bag. Take everything out.
Just see the rubber bands here?
Okay.
Just need rubber bands.
Thank you so much. Okay. I'm doing mine. I'm not going to go tonight.
So now I'm going to save the star problem step recorder.
Oh, I have soup. That's what I'm
Soup
going
would
to
be good, yes.
That would be just fantastic.
Yes.
It's the mushroom soup, Bobby.
Yeah, that's great. Great idea.
So then I'll add spinach to it. Perfect. You know what perfect is?
Yeah.
It's you. I'm putting the salad in away right now.
Mm.
Wow. I couldn't think of anything better.
D.
Fish.
Alright, 3D. Yes.
We'll do some cheese.
7-Eleven.
Here.
7-Eleven. Yeah. Now we can see. Drift 100 VR 360.
You want me to put the watermelon juice back in the freezer, Abby?
Yes, please.
Then you can bring it tomorrow.
Thank you.
Perfect. Wow. Didn't think about that. That's perfect. I'll have the cream of mushroom and I'll use the mommy. With the cheese. It'll be perfect.
started a new recording with Psar.txt, which stands for Problem Step Recorder by Windows 10. Now I put a comment with the previous file name, then edit and paste it in my notepad, then file save, then in WordPad. Paste, copy it like this, and save. At this point I'm ready to prepare my own bodies here. So I'm going to take them off, disconnect them from the cake and the external power bank, connect it to the power to recharge them. So now I'm ready to also remove my power bank. Connect it, recharge them. Turn off my car. Turn off my car. See, every version here. 16. Steps. stick with a line shirt. Can you ring your phone, please?
Can I put it back there? Can I put it there?
I don't know why you put it.
Okay, I'll take it in the middle. I'm in the middle.
I don't see it wherever you put it.
Okay, I'll get it. I'm in the middle of cooking, okay?
Where do you think you put it now?
Maybe in the bedroom, I'm not sure.
Can you pause for a minute and give
No,
it to me?
no, in the middle right there. I'm gonna put it in the oven, okay?
Let's
You know what I mean?
put that here. So we got 2, 4, 8, 10, 12. Okay. Let's go to upload. Let's see if I put it in upload over then. This thing. Open a browser.
Now I'll go get this.
Upload. Right. Shift it over. Okay. Okay. 2015. ARush Channel. Courtroom. So disconnect. Remove the rubber bands from your phone so I can pull it out of the linear. Start the recording. Connect it to the computer. Strip the media off of it.
Okay, here's my phone.
Just lay there, please.
It's on the middle
Fine, thank you. Okay. File Explorer. Galaxy. SD card. PCIM. Camera. Person. Shift to the left. Right mouse click and cut. Then open another instance of File Explorer to paste. I wanted to cut from DCIM and SD card. And Galaxy. Go to videos. Galaxy. Purple. Today's day. Edit. bring anything in before exhausting.
Did you work in the garden in the morning?
Yes.
And you work later on before we went to the book fair, you worked in the garden, Ollie. But you didn't sleep well. So. Are you glad we came home to when we did?
Yes.
If you want, you can take that to bed even though it's in a tray.
Okay.
And then you can have the salad too after the soup.
Oh, just stick to this one there.
Yeah.
I'm so exhausted after laying on the
Okay, take the soup with you. Great idea?
Yes.
Wasn't that a great idea for me?
Great idea. Thank you. My question card is done, I think. And, we can turn it for a while and I'm going to rest.
Have you take the soup right in front of you?
I'm going to
Yeah. Taste it before. See if it needs anything else. Yeah. Can I get the spot? And if you want, and then you have a salad if you want it.
Thank you.
How is this? Would be better? Better than even a salad. The warmth is kind of like coffee food, doesn't it? Don't you feel it? And I put we had leftover spinach and I put peas in it. What do you think? Good combo? Soft eating? And then after you finish this, I even have a little bit left over soup. I'm going to make it for myself too. What do you think? Is it great or just fabulous?
Yeah.
What? You didn't think it'd be so good, did you? It's like perfect, isn't it?
The mushrooms are great.
With the peas and the spinach. I'm going to heat it up. Not too hot, is it? I'm freezing. What do you think?
Just great.
You can even take it to bed. You want it with this? Just that, huh? Then you can lay down and, huh? And later on I can make you some more soup if you want. Or some more, what? Two.
Doctors, Shirley's daughter, Cora, Ken himself chose not to take the stand. Hadn't seemed to be on. Is something going on? As if here, their promise would be kept. But life, as everybody knows, is full of surprises. Coming up, the verdict would be swift, but the real stunner was what came after. Nobody stood up and said, I object. It's amazing. It haunts me. I'll tell you right now, it haunts me.
$20 in our stockings. And if you got that gold one, it was like you had won Christmas. My grandmother started it, and now it's a tradition that I get to pass on to my kids. And that means a lot. Wow is on sale now at Campus To Go.
It's our buy one, get one free sale. Get your dream kitchen for as low as just $155 per month. Hurry, this buy one, get one free sale ends soon.
Campus To Go. Wow for less.
Lunch is on eBay.
Awesome. Why?
I have some extra cash right now. I started using Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, are you saying you get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash.
Right? You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back?
It's like free money. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Use this promo code and get an extra 25 cents a gallon cash bonus on your first tank.
Thanks.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. Download the free Upside app now. Earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code WELL25 for an extra 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank.
Did you download the Upside app yet?
Yes, of course. I'm not passing up free money. I'm earning real cash back now every time I get gas.
Just download the free Upside app and use promo code WELL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. If you drive, you need Upside. Earn cash back on every gallon of gas you buy. Plus, you can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. So, whether you're driving around town a couple times a week or driving hundreds of miles every day, Upside is for you. Don't wait. Some Upside users are making as much as $200 to $300. Download the free Upside app and use promo code WELL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code WELL25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Spend less time making cocktails and more time making memories. Introducing Bartesian. Premium cocktails at the touch of a button.
Get our best Black Friday deal now, only at Bartesian.com/deal. True crime obsessed? American Crimes has 24/7 award-winning true crime series, Dateline, American Green, Lockup, and more. Two tenacious dogs made a promise to their mother and were hoping to keep it. But now it was up to 12 other people. A jury. Were you in the courtroom the verdict was read?
Yes.
Tell me about that.
What a huge relief to hear those words. We, the jury, find Ken Lopez not guilty of murder in the second degree. It was amazing.
Ken was, well, surprised would be an understatement. I didn't expect this to happen. But these two,
I was a really happy girl. The system works.
right? Ken is still maintaining the sentence to life in prison. That was the end. Coincidence is such a strange found a small silver lining. The Supreme Court said Ken could be retried.
It was so that left the door open for us to bring it back to trial. And we just needed to try again.
And so they took it upon themselves to pick up right where they left off. After all, a promise is a promise.
I just remember thinking, okay, so we need to keep pushing. You can't quit because there is no other option, because you can make it different.
Ken got out on bail, but was still under indictment for murder. They all waited for the new trial. Then, once again, John Edmonds put on his reading glasses.
And what I found again stunning.
Come again.
I went over to talk to the EMT.
A possible new witness with a very different story to tell.
I couldn't believe it. I still don't believe it.
When Dateline continues. If you're a Medicare beneficiary, call now to see how a WellCare Medicare Advantage plan can get you some big benefits. Find out how easy it is to get all of your original Medicare coverage plus extra benefits. A WellCare Medicare Advantage plan is designed to fit your needs so you could be your best every day. You could have medical coverage, prescription drug coverage, dental, vision, and hearing coverage. 12, a digital mental health and social support resource. And here's more good news. You can get a WellCare Medicare Advantage plan with a $0 or low monthly plan premium. How can WellCare offer all of those benefits for a $0 or low monthly plan premium? It's simple. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage are important parts of Medicare. WellCare has a contract with Medicare to offer and provide these important options to you. Call right now to get your free copy of the WellCare All-in-One Guide. Call 877-892-6721. Now, there is absolutely no obligation for requesting this free information. WellCare offers benefits that go beyond the basics, and we make them easy to use so you can support your best health. Call a licensed sales agent to see if you are eligible to enroll today. And call today to get your free copy of the All-in-One Guide with absolutely no obligation. Your free guide will provide information to make a smart choice for your healthcare coverage. Just call 877-892-6721. Remember, there's no obligation for requesting this free information. So call 877-892-6721. Call today.
True Crime Obsessed? American Crimes has 24/7 award-winning true crime series, Dateline, American Greed, Lockup, and more.
Ken Waukesha, convicted of killing his wife Shirley, was out on bail. Guilty verdict overturned, thanks to an error discovered by Ken's new defense attorney, John Edmonds. But Edmonds wasn't finished digging, and pretty soon he found another error, a big one, that occurred even before the trial.
There was a witness that the grand jury asked to be called whom the prosecution didn't call.
Thing is, it's an ironclad rule. If a grand jury asks to hear from a witness, the prosecution must comply. Didn't in this case. It wasn't a minor witness either, said Edmonds, but someone in the position to know a great deal about what really happened to Shirley.
The Waukesha's had an upstairs room that they rented out to a guy, and he had been there and seen a lot of what went on that morning.
Though the grand jury didn't hear from the roommate, Detective Nick Cameron did. Cameron asked him, what did Shirley say to Ken on the day she died? The defense provided us with an excerpt of Detective Cameron's interview with the witness. She was asking Ken to come here, be by my side. She did say she wanted to die in peace. Testimony that seemed very much in Ken's favor. Testimony the grand jury that indicted him never heard. Defense attorney Edmonds again went to court, and again he won. But tell me from a practical point of view, what did those victories mean for Ken?
Well, from a practical point of view, it meant that indictment got dismissed.
Dismissed, as if he'd never been charged in the first place. Ken was no longer free on bail. He was simply free.
used to tell me that Ken was the complete opposite of her, that he was very quiet and he would never argue with her or get into a fight with her. He'd leave the building. He'd just go for a walk.
How'd you feel about that?
She didn't like it.
Marjorie was on the scene April 5th, 2000, after Tammy called 911, urging EMTs to check on her mother.
I went over to talk to the EMT and he said, well, she's awake and she's coherent enough to tell us that she's not coming with us. And I said, oh, okay.
Remember, in the official EMT report, it was Ken who said Shirley didn't need to go to the hospital. But Marjorie insisted. An EMT told her it was Shirley who refused to go. So your memory of that's pretty clear?
I'm positive.
When you heard that Ken was accused of strangling her,
I was absolutely shocked. I couldn't believe it. I still don't believe it.
but what does she believe about how Shirley died? Well, just her speculation, of course, is based on an incident. Began, she said, when Shirley was making a fuss in the condo office.
And she was being very pushy. And I went to shut the door just to get her to go home because I wasn't even open yet. And the door hit her arm and she spilled a cup of coffee.
Next thing Marjorie knew, a police officer was threatening to arrest her.
And I said, for what? And he says, for abuse. I said, excuse me? And I looked at Shirley and from her thigh, mid-thigh, all the way down to her feet, was burned. Severely burned. More burned than you get laying out in the sun all day.
Was it from that coffee?
That's what she said it was, but the police officer told me 1 cup of coffee won't burn both those legs like that.
Both legs were burned.
She burned her own legs.
In that case, Marjorie believed Shirley was willing to hurt herself just to frame Marjorie. So, when Shirley died,
What I thought, honestly, was that it was another ploy. And she had tried to make it look as if he was trying to kill her, and she went too far and accidentally killed herself.
I think that that's Marjorie's perspective. Do I think that she's correct in her opinion? No, absolutely not.
to Shirley's daughters, there was still no doubt about what really happened and what to do about it. I think your mother had a word, didn't she, that she liked when separated.
Tenacity. I just had to keep going. And here's the thing about keeping going. By doing something in the process, I was honoring her.
Tiffany filled a suitcase with documents that some prosecutor might find useful, hauled it back and forth to prosecution meetings, pushing for action for years.
Well, I kept going to the light, for sure. I'm like, pardon, hi, it's me again. My mom, let's go over my mom's case.
At this time, Dan Oyasato no longer worked at the Honolulu County Prosecutor's Office, and the prosecutor who took over the case seemed reluctant to go forward. That wasn't going to stop Shirley's daughters, not for 1 minute.
We had a guilty verdict. We need to move forward. We need to recharge. We need to reinvite. We need to go back to trial.
But it turned out a big surprise was coming, this time from the prosecution. Coming up, a whole new theory of the case, a change for prosecutors, a challenge for that promise. How long are you prepared to keep going with this?
As long as it takes. We made a promise.
When Dateline continues.
True crime obsessed? American Crimes has 24/7 award-winning true crime series. Dateline, American Greed, Lockup, and more. Why should you be interested in a WellCare Medicare Advantage plan?
With a WellCare Medicare Advantage plan, you could be eligible to receive more benefits than original Medicare, like dental, vision, and hearing coverage at no additional cost.
And if you have both Medicare and Medicaid, you can receive even more benefits with the WellCare Spendables card.
You could receive a WellCare Spendables debit card with an allowance for over-the-counter health items.
A Medicare Advantage plan for WellCare could offer you additional benefits, including vision coverage that can help pay for eye exams and new glasses or contacts, hearing coverage, and dental coverage, which may include checkups and cleanings, plus prescription drug coverage. Assist with TWIL, a digital mental health and social support resource, and telehealth.
WellCare has been in healthcare for more than 35 years. We're passionate about helping people get the right coverage. Call WellCare now for an all-in-one guide to learn more. And for one-on-one consultation with an experienced WellCare licensed sales agent. If you wait, you could miss out on valuable benefits you deserve, like dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage.
WellCare, the coverage you need and more. Call the number on your screen or visit our website today.
Imagine making premium cocktails at the touch of a button. Introducing Bartesian. Simply insert the capsule to select your strength and enjoy.
Get our best Black Friday deal now, only at Bartesian.com/deal.
Gloriana. Give us some love. Shop in stores or online at Gloriana.com.
April 2014. Tiffany and Tammy returned to Hawaii, where they marked a painful anniversary. 14 years since their mother Shirley died.
It's heartbreaking.
Why is it heartbreaking?
We've spent all these years trying to get justice. We made the promise to my mother that we investigate. Therefore, it has to be. Therefore, you can't quit.
The daughters thought they'd make good on their promise to find justice for their mother if anything happened to her, when Shirley's husband was convicted in 2002 of murder by strangulation. But that verdict was overturned in 2003, and then Ken's original indictment was thrown out 2 years later. You thought maybe a few months and he'd be back in court.
Not too much. I thought in a few years.
But the years just kept passing. Ken moved on, though he still lived in the same condo. But Tammy and Tiffany said they couldn't move on, and they acknowledged it's been hard on them.
I feel really bad for my family because it's not their mother. They didn't make the promise I did. Because every time I'm not there, someone else has to cover all the things that I normally do.
Tiffany especially made the trip to Hawaii repeatedly. And kids and husband, they were on their own whenever she rolled out the suitcase stuffed with case papers. Still, they pushed on.
We will get a conviction, and I will do everything I can possibly do in order to make that happen.
The case is dog detective Nick Campbell, too. He's retired now, but he counts the years and wondered, do you perceive enthusiasm in the prosecutor's office to go after this?
Not at all.
They would do so reluctantly. Yes. But why? If prosecutors want a conviction once, why not just do it again?
At this point, it's not my decision. But what I can say is, provided the evidence was not suppressed and is still available, there is more than ample evidence to prove his guilt.
Anticipating a new trial, defense attorney Evans hired renowned forensic pathologist Michael Bodden.
And asked him, what is your opinion? Was it strangulation or not? He said, absolutely not. This is just wrong.
So the new prosecution hired its own expert, and, well, didn't go as planned.
The prosecutor case said that they had one or two forensic pathologists who agreed with Dr. Bodden.
They agreed that Shirley wasn't strangled.
These are prosecution experts. Did that surprise me?
It did. I don't think that they provided all the information that the expert needed in order to make that determination.
The prosecution announced in court in 2010 it was abandoning the strangulation theory, the very theory that got Ken convicted in the first place. What did you think when they just dropped that theory?
I was shocked. Honestly, I was shocked.
The prosecutor declined to talk to us or share any information about the case, but in an email to the daughters in January 2014, he said his boss, the chief prosecuting attorney, referred to here by his initials KMK, gave the green light to go forward. And go forward with what? A whole new theory they called murder by omission. What's your understanding of what murder by omission is?
My understanding is that it's a duty of a spouse or a parent Have they?
Have they?
No, they've not. They've done nothing.
So, what stage did you got to? Believe it when you see it.
Absolutely. Prove me wrong. Show me that you're going to do something. Quit leading us on to believe that you're going to move forward with a case that we've been hanging on to for 10 years.
Defense attorney Edmonds said he would knock down the prosecution's new omissions theory by pointing out that Ken did try to get help for Shirley by calling 911. So far, there has been no move to charge Ken, and it's not clear when or if there will be. By 2021, the walkie soccer case file had been assigned to the Maui County Prosecutor's Office. Ken has maintained his innocence all these years, even as Shirlene's daughter's quest to prove him guilty goes on.
He's very troubled by it.
Is he living under a cloud?
He feels he is. He'll never really be at peace. Now more people recognize him on the street. That's embarrassing.
I miss her so.
Call it a promise, a quest, an obsession. Her daughter's journey isn't over. How long are you prepared to keep going with this?
As long as it takes.
I mean, you could be sitting here at all later. Years and years from now, nothing will happen.
We made a promise. We made a promise to our mom. It is with such purpose and such passion and such love that I do this. It is an honor of my mother. And I don't care if it's labeled obsession or crazy. I'm doing this because I love her. And she deserves it.
That's all for now. I'm Lester Holt. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, I'm Med Advantage Max. And if you're anything like me,
Listen, I gotta go make the liquor run, but I'm noticing that the food looks like it needs some refreshing. Would you mind helping and just
Kind of like co-hosting?
Okay, yeah. Sure. Just refilling the chips. I don't want to. Thanks.
Really great party.
Oh, thanks. When Alex said he wanted to throw a party, I was like, let's do it. Thanks for having us. No problem. Anytime. Can I help you find something? Oh, no, it's okay. I got it. Thanks for mixing that up. What? Alex asked me to get the dip together. Thanks for getting it started. Could you use a little more dough? I'm on it. Don't worry.
Come on, my boy, take it home. Franchise player, my boy Marbury.
15 seconds.
Let's go.
A pass. Oh, I think I've rounded up the last of the beer bottles.
Okay.
Oh, I gave her my plan.
Oh, sorry, Nash. Oh. Come on. Nash, you piece of shit.
Maybe I should just.
Come on.
You know, it's past 3, so.
Now
watch this.
Oh.
Ready? And.
No.
Yes! Suck it! Yes.
Oh, you're sensational. Jesus. I don't know why I bother.
Hey, wait, did you say it's past 3?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I gotta go. Hey, you game. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for staying and helping me clean up. Really gotta go to bed, though.
Is that an invitation?
What?
Oh, good. That was cheesy. Oh, I'm not good at this.
Hey,
Yes, I knew it. The best relationships grow out of friendships.
wait. Gigi. Wait. What? Now you and I are in a relationship?
Well, I'd say if we're not at relationship stationship, we're at least on the track.
And why exactly would you think that?
Because of the signs.
Really? Like what?
Like, it was good to hear from me, and you talked to me even when you were with a girl, and I felt something.
What are you talking about? Gigi, what have I been saying since I met you? If a guy wants to date you, he will make it happen, okay? He will ask you out. Did I ask you out?
No.
Why would you do this? Oh, shit. Why do they do this? Why do they build up this stuff in their minds, take each little thing a guy does and then twist it into something else? It's insane.
I'd rather be like that than be like you.
Excuse me? What is that supposed to mean?
I may dissect each little thing and put myself out there too much, but at least that means I still care. And, oh, you think you've won? Because women are expendable to you? And you may not get hurt or make an ass of yourself that way, but you don't fall in love that way either. You have not won. You're alone, Alex. I may do a lot of stupid shit, but I know I'm a lot closer to finding someone than you are.
Do you want anything else?
Yeah, less of the cardboard crap, more regular people food.
That cardboard crap is what we call whole wheat toast.
Well, maybe you could just fry me up a couple of sausage links.
Yeah, people who have just had a heart attack are generally not advised to have animal fat that's been stuffed into a synthetic casing.
I got more fully prospered.
Hey, Beth, grab me a beer when you get to the kitchen, okay? And a little plate of cold cuts. Sit there on your left.
Hey.
So a little under 10,000 units remaining right now.
Do you know what your customer acquisition cost is?
It's about $21, $22.
Basically, you're giving up a majority of your margin to acquire that customer, but they only buy one game. They don't buy multiple games.
Well, we're actually seeing a tremendous amount of repeat purchases.
Why? Why do they?
Because gifting. This is a massively popular gift.
Tom, take us through your sales and your profitability since you started.
Yeah, so we really started selling in earnest last fall.
Okay, last fall.
Yeah, and we did $160,000 of net sales.
Got it. And you're on track this year to do how many sales?
Between $600,000 and $800,000, but this will be a generation-defining game, and it's patented.
What
so
is
utility
patented about it?
So the fence is the
The
patent.
foldable fence.
Yep.
What do you need the money for?
We need a second mold, I believe, at some point to double output production.
But that's
You know, that's one of the biggest lessons that entrepreneurs have to learn and mistake they make often. So you really should go slowly.
Yeah.
Don't start another mold, which is close to $100,000. Go step by step.
And that's
Crawl,
yeah.
walk, run.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think it's very fun, but I don't think it's the right journey for me. So I'm sorry, I'm out.
Thanks, Lori.
It sounds like it's getting some traction, but it boils down to, well, how much of a royalty do I want to put on it? How do I ever get back my cash? I want to make 5x on that. It's not grabbing me by the ping pong balls. Listen, I've enjoyed the presentation. I think it actually has proven itself, and now it's about how the gasoline gets poured on it. But for me, I'm out.
Tom, look, what you've done is great. Your personal journey, I mean, just to go from where you are with your family to take the step and just have the confidence to keep on pushing forward is amazing. You deserve a ton of credit. But this is who you are. This is your identity. And those types of businesses are really difficult to invest in. I think you'll be great on your own, but for those reasons, I'm out.
Tom, my question is just how you feel about retail. That's where I kind of be interested. I think I'm really interested in your story. I mean, to come out here and be vulnerable and talk about sobriety,
We have to catch this serial killer. Detective Cross, you've been doing this a long time, and you're the best. This Campbell thinks he's the smartest guy in the world. Smartest thinkers out there. He actually believes he's an artist. You're going to be part of the masterpiece. I get inside his head. And he's one more victim to complete whatever work he's doing. Are you?
Okay. Look like you've seen a ghost.
Celebrate 14 seasons of their family legacy.
We've had a great ride.
A Blue Bloods ET special, CBS Friday, November 29th.
Previously on Matlock. I'm Madeline Matlock. I'm a lawyer, like the old TV show.
Why do you want to work at my firm?
I woke up at 75 years old without a husband or money and a 12-year-old kid to raise. I need this job more than you can possibly imagine.
Meet me in the conference room and bring the new lawyer with you.
Who's Olivia de Wilson?
Julian.
Oh, she was arguing with. We see there's this funny thing that happens when women age. People assume I'm a harmless old lady, and that's how I'm going to treat them.
Good evening, Mrs. Kingston. There she is.
Well, you'd been a lot less cheery if you knew how I talked about you at work. Gambling, cheating, not to mention dead.
Grammy! Alfie. Was that right? Perfect name? Reminds us of Mom?
I had a daughter, and she died after a long battle with drugs. The law firm Jacobson Moore hid documents that could have taken opioids off the market 10 years earlier. Think of how many lives that could have saved, including our daughters. So I'm gonna figure out who knew what when, and then I'm gonna put them in jail.
Let's just make this. See how you feel.
It's a message from an infernal dating site. Madeline Kingston, is that you?
Someone recognized you.
Ow! Watch where you're going. You're not the only damn person on earth. Once in a while, Alfie, the universe sends you a sign.
Sign to do it or not to do it?
I'm doing it. We're doing it.
Really?
Truly.
Mom would be so proud.
Remind me of that when this gets hard, okay, darling?
I will, because it's true. Mom would be so proud.
Let's abbreviate that, okay? So I'm not a mess every time.
MWBSP?
MWBSP.
That's perfect.
This year's birthday trip. Hand over those dogs.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Ellie.
It's gonna be a good year.
Okay, what's going on with you two?
I made a decision. I want to move forward. Figure out if one of those lawyers hid documents for Will Brexit.
I mean, it's so dangerous
I know.
and crazy. It's
I
so
know.
crazy.
I know that too. It's my last chance to parent our child.
Well, I guess we're moving to New York.
Really?
Yes! I wonder what my new name should be.
Maddie, hurry. Look, I can make it with paraffin wax, just like they did with the first lithographic reproduction in 1792.
And who would think that you'd be using it 200 years later to cook up a fake thumbprint for your wife to break into a server room?
We're basically Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
But way sexier.
Ooh. Give me 1 or 2 days, I'll perfect it. I got this.
You do got this.
What is ethical non-monogamy and why are old people so into it?
I'll tell you in 4 to 7 years. Did you get me off that dating app so Stanley can't find me or contact me?
Yep, deleted the whole thing. You've officially ghosted him.
Hallelujah. I got hustle to work. I got an email this morning that Olympia and Julian got an old case overturned on appeal.
What's that mean?
For the plaintiff, a retrial. But for me, FaceTime with Julian. I want to knock his socks off so he pulls me over to Pharma. And then I can have access to the whole Will Brexit file.
Well, go get him, Mrs. Smith.
I'm getting him, Mr. Smith. I'm getting him.
What about romance, true love, taking a leap of faith?
Now, who would want that when you could have the safety net of beautifully defined terms that outline the distributions of all rights and responsibilities?
I don't need a safety net. Tony and I aren't getting divorced.
And every person who ever got divorced. Maddie, your marriage turned into a rotten, loveless black hole. What is your stance on prenups?
My stance, make sure your spouse doesn't gamble away your life savings before they croak.
Well, Claudia doesn't even like scratch-offs, so I think I'm good.
Lucky you, I just got off the phone with the orthodontist. My grandson needs braces, which means I need moolah, which means
Time to get on pharma.
I feel so observed. It's seen. Anywho, FaceTime with Julian means Granny got us lay all day. Anyone know how they won the appeal?
4 simple words. Olympia argued that 4 words in the jury instructions, known or knowable risks, created prejudice against our lesser educated plaintiffs, and the judge agreed. Beautiful lawyering, they should teach courses on it.
And bring you in as a special speaker, seeing as you drafted the motion.
After I called it crazy, no one wants me speaking.
What's happening right now?
The point is, we have a second bite at the apple.
So, what kind of apple we biting into?
Anna and Vanessa Sampson. Their child died at 9 months as a result of contaminated baby formula.
That's awful.
We sued the formula company for health and safety violations at the factory. The defense argued that the contamination happened at the parents' apartment. It was a brutal loss.
Maddie, it is too hard to dive into a case about the loss of a child. We can sit this one out.
I appreciate that, Olympia. I really do. But actually, I'd like to help the parents get justice. So, I assume you polled the jury. Why'd they rule against you?
First off, they didn't believe conditions at the factory were bad enough.
And the factory foreman was adamant that it wasn't the cause.
Well, that must be this guy, Harold P. Wong, with all the Dr. Evil Doodles next to his name.
It's supposed to be Voldemort.
So we need to undermine Voldemort's credibility this time around.
Which means going back to the factory and talking to everyone again. Sarah and Billy get started on scheduling those interviews. And if you are really up for it, Maddie, I think you'd be helpful with another issue that came up in the polling.
Of course. What was it?
The jurors didn't feel sympathy for the moms.
After they testified about losing their baby?
Can we just... Hi there. I'm Julian Markston. This is Olympia Lawrence.
We've met with 4 lawyers all wanting to profit off our pain. Why should we pick you?
I'd love to reframe that. We want to make First 12 formula pay so that this never happens to anyone ever again.
By putting us on the stand and questioning every single thing I did.
Yeah, no, we both handled
I made the thing I made it wrong.
No, stop. I'm sorry, but I won't let you blame yourself for something that should have been 100% safe.
You have no idea what this is like.
You're right. But I do know what it feels like to be under a microscope, holding yourself to an impossible standard, blaming yourself for things you shouldn't, that others wouldn't.
But you can't protect us from that. We know what will happen on cross. They're going to make us look like bad parents who weren't careful.
Well, there won't be a cross if you go with Jacobson Moore. Because we will prove your case without putting you on the stand.
What I think Olympia means...
I said what I said. Look, there is no such thing as perfect parenting. By making that our burden to prove, we only set ourselves up to lose. So instead of focusing on what you two did right, we will focus exclusively on what the factory did wrong.
What the hell was that?
You wanted them to choose us, and they did.
I also want to win the case.
And that's the only way to win. Because if we put Anna and Vanessa on the stand, all the jury will see is how guilty they feel. And I can already hear the defense. See, even they blame themselves.
Let's hope you didn't screw us. Olympia did this. She's the reason we have another shot.
Can't believe it. To get this call now. I'm 4 months pregnant. Just started telling people, and I don't know. It feels like a sign.
Everything's a sign if you want it to be.
Hey, how often do you get a second chance?
Nothing has changed. What makes you think you can win this time?
Because you'll testify. I let my emotions override my judgment last time, and it was a mistake. The jury needs to connect with your family. Needs to hear what your child meant to you.
We have a baby coming. We want to be moving forward, not back.
You don't have to testify. I can do it.
Can I say one thing? I know I'm new to the case, so I hope you don't mind me jumping in. The thing is, I lost my daughter 10 years ago, and one thing I know is that grief comes in waves. I just don't want you to make a decision today that you might regret later.
Exactly.
Can we get a minute?
Of course.
Thank you.
Sorry. I've got to go. I'll be right back. Edwin, you have to call me back. Alfie said he deleted Senior Sweeties, but then I just got this email from Stanley. He said he works a block away from Jacobson Moore, and he wants to get together. Edwin, he actually said Jacobson Moore. He found me. Maddie, you okay? Who found you?
Getting oil out of the ground's the most dangerous job in the world. We do it because we run out of options. Trouble? Always.
I want to be a landman.
Like father, like son.
Everybody's family wants to patch.
This is why I didn't want him working out here, Tommy.
Find a better way of making a living. I wouldn't want to have your job this week. You wouldn't want to have my job any week.
Now, audiences everywhere are calling Gladiator the single greatest movie of the year. It will carry you to greatness. This is what movies were made for. It's ferociously entertaining. See it on the biggest screen possible.
Straight phenomenal.
Gladiator, rated R, now playing, only in theaters.
We might have some trouble coming our way.
If you want to build a future, you got to know what you want. I want to teach them some conflict resolution.
Nothing resolves a conflict like a good smack in the chops.
Tulsa King, new season now streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus.
Clean, effective, all-day deodorant.
You smell amazing.
It's native. Native combines the best of nature with the best of science that neutralizes odor-causing bacteria for long-lasting odor protection. Pick up some Native today.
The dry cleaner that shrunk my sweater has my payment info. So does the streaming service that won't let me remove my ex from the account. It was a long time ago. And the online pet store that was just breached? They have my payment info too.
During the holidays, think of all the places that can expose your info. LifeLock monitors millions of data points for identity theft. If there's a problem, we fix it, guaranteed.
Oh, it's just these unique creditors. They're just pushier than me at Talbot's on Clarence Day. What's going on, Maddie? My husband died and just left me all kinds of debt, and I'm just trying to handle it. If you need help financially, the firm can advance your salary. Your job is secure. You don't know how much that means to me, but I got it covered. The only thing is, I just need some time to talk to my accountant about. Of course, all this. Of course. Can we keep this between us? I mean, I don't want Julian to think that I'm somebody who brings their personal life trumping into work. I got you. No problem. Thanks.
Is Maddie okay?
She's fine. Tell me Vanessa said yes.
She said yes. Anna's gonna be the one to testify, and they both feel good.
Perfect. Want more good news?
Mm-hmm.
Sarah texted me about our interviews. Guess who no longer works at the factory?
Harold P. Wong, I hope you didn't go out of your way. Turns out it's not a good time.
No problem. We'll just subpoena all your line supervisors to our office for depositions.
Wait here. I'll be right back.
When are you not going to be angry? Can I get a time, even an estimate?
We talked about this. You have no idea what it's like to be a black kid in a rich white school. Your hair has to be perfect. Your clothes can't have holes.
It's pajama day.
Even on pajama day. Which is
The
why
supervisors will meet you when the shift ends. Be quick. This is an inconvenience.
we really appreciate it. I left you a note telling you not to put them in sweats.
Their friends were all doing it. You're overreacting.
I just love how you prioritize my experience in the world when it suits you.
What are you talking about?
Bring your black wife onto the case so you can seal the deal. But when it comes to our children, I'm overreacting.
One is professional, the other is our family. The family actually have an equal say. Thank you, everyone, for your time. My name is Julian. This is my colleague, Olympia. We'll be asking each of you a few questions. It'll be quick and painless. As your manager already told you, we are from the law firm of Jacobson Moore.
No, I quit ages ago. I just like to hold one from time to time.
Good on you. You miss it?
Mostly just the escape hatch. I used to go out onto the smoking patio at work when, needed time alone. Now the first year associates call it the crying patio. Think I don't know.
You make them cry.
Never the goal. Look, everyone in there is going to toe the company line. But if you know anything at all, as a man of faith, you can help me right this wrong.
All I know is that the violations were worse than the FDA report said, much worse. And nothing ever really got fixed around here. All they ever do is patch things up and move along.
Would you testify to that in court?
I can't. I need this job.
There are retaliation laws. They can't fire you.
I can't risk it. I got 6 kids.
No wonder you can't quit smoking. My mom was one of 8. When I was little, she made me pray every night.
Let me guess. Balance.
You know it. It took me the longest time to understand what it was really about. My mom had so little growing up, nothing to give to anyone, so she prayed for them instead. I don't see it being that different. Praying and telling the truth. Teddy.
You sure you want me up on the stand again? I didn't help last time.
Oh, you helped a lot, trust me. Heard Harold's gone. What happened?
No idea. A couple of months after the trial, he was out. Canned, I think, because it was fast.
New foreman any better?
Yeah, I'll introduce you. Guy's much more transparent, approves days off.
Those pipes, are they new?
Oh, yeah. The copper line now. And I'm glad. The old ones never fit the gasket quite right. Once, one popped off. I had to jump in and hold it up in place. Felt like I was on Survivor.
Who put these in? New guy?
No. Harold did it before he left. Why?
Because at trial, I argued that the factory should have used copper, more antibacterial and anti-corrosive, and Harold made a huge deal about stainless steel being good enough.
So why did he make the change?
Makes no damn sense. Once you delete the damn thing, they should be able to email you.
Well, that's what we get for using a 12-year-old as our dating app expert.
Did you get the draft I sent you?
Let's see. Hi, Stanley. I'm embarrassed, but I'm actually still with my husband, and my grandson made this as a joke. Sorry for the confusion, and I wish you well in the future.
What do you think?
You ghost with grace, my love.
Edwin, I'm worried.
I know you are, but it's going to be okay. You just focus on your work, focus on impressing Julian, focus on how sexy I look cooking up thumbprints.
Did you get it to work?
Oh, not even close. But I've got a lot of YouTubers to get through.
And now we've been on hold longer than most celebrity marriages last.
Don't start.
Because you want to be Mel Gibson and pay out $425 million to your ex-wife?
I don't want to be Mel Gibson for quite a few reasons. And why are you giving me marriage advice when you can't even ask Kira on a date?
I'm crafting the perfect email. It needs 1 reference to our unexpected lunch, 1 slightly suggestive open-ended question, and 2 witty lines, and no ellipses.
With Drug Administration, how may I help you?
Hi, yes. We're calling about the latest research regarding bacterial contamination in stainless steel pipes.
Type of contaminant.
There's a few we'd like to ask about.
But no matter what it is, or how small, it can breed and fester until it becomes a major problem you never saw coming, right?
Sorry about that. Can we start with mycotoxins?
You're out of your damn mind.
Harold is not going to open up to me.
Or me. Actually, you know who we can send?
I was just thinking the same thing.
I'm not buying anything.
Oh, where's that voice coming from? Hello?
I can't hear you. You have to press a button when you talk. I can't hear you. Are you an idiot? Press the button. Oh, come on.
Hello there, I'm Madeline Matlock, Junior Legal Counsel from Jacobson Moore.
I have nothing to say to you people.
Just to set the table for you, Harold, the only reason I'm standing here with my foot in your door still working at 75 is because I'm too broke to retire. So could you just please answer a few questions so I can go home?
No. Now move your foot.
Did you know, Harold, Women lose up to 20% of their bone density in the years following menopause, which means my metatarsals are just brittle little matchsticks that could snap, crackle, and pop if you push just the tiniest bit on that door. Now, technically, I can't make you talk, but I'm not moving my foot until you do. Or you could try to close that door. And did I mention up from Jacobson Moore? We have a killer personal injury department.
Lady.
Oh, my foot. Just 3 quick questions. Ow.
Enough. Fine. 3 questions. Go.
Why did you change the pipes from stainless steel to copper?
The price of copper is tied to oil. Both tanked. All of a sudden, copper pipe's affordable. No conspiracy, no funny business, just simple economics. Next.
Regarding your departure from the factory, we heard from some of your ex-coworkers.
Ex-employees.
Ex-employees that it wasn't exactly your choice to leave.
Those jerk-offs need to spend more time working and less time talking about me. Last question.
This one's easy. Could you pretty please let me use your commode before I get back on the PATH train? The bladder takes a nosedive after 70 because the vaginal wall...
Stop. Fine, follow me.
Maddie said no on the pipes. Sarah and Billy are striking out with the FDA. I can't find...
Anna's testifying. That's going to make the difference.
Without proof, it still might not be enough. We're in the exact same place we were before.
We should have put them on the stand. We're in such a different place. We're communicating, we're listening to each other. We're going to figure it out together.
Loving the support. I'm just not sure if working well together is going to change the outcome. Hey, Maddie.
I think I found something. Boy, were you right.
That Harold P. Wong is not a very nice fellow.
En Total Wireless siempre cuentas con nosotros. Con los demás, no tanto. Solo mira los facts. Estamos cubiertos por la red con las velocidades 5G más rápidas del país. Ellos no. Fact them. Te damos 50% de descuento en el plan Total 5G Unlimited. Eso son $95 al mes, una línea. Ellos no. Fact them. Y te garantizamos el precio por 5 años. Ellos no. So fact those guys, ¿verdad? Estamos totalmente contigo. Get the facts y cámbiate a Total Wireless.
Hey, Mom. Sorry I missed your call. Dave stole our new rug, so I was just throwing it in the wash. Got all ruggable. Oh, we made that recipe you told me about. It was really good. Anyway, things are, they're really great. Oh, that's the rug. I gotta go. Love you.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
America can't get enough of Elsbeth.
That's great news. The suspect murdered him.
Elsbeth.
Sorry.
Elsbeth is all new, CBS Thursday, December 5th, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Big CBS Monday.
It was a night you've never seen.
Look at you. You two should have babies.
Oh, I have a child with my wife.
NCIS and NCIS Origins are all new. CBS Monday, 9/8 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
See that fancy new stove poking its little head out from the kitchen? Saw a British lady on TV using one to make an arrabbiata.
A stove like that starts at $6,000.
Floors were redone, fancy music equipment. Outside the place is still a shell, but inside, money has been spent.
And as a factory foreman, how much was he making again?
$83,000 a year.
He must have been embezzling. That's why he got fired. Or that's what he wants us to think, so we don't look too hard at what really happened. Exactly. I was setting you up to make that point.
Think he's got a golden parachute? He's covering for the contamination.
Retire at 48 with no worries and an
Arrabbiata store.
Okay, we need to look at everything Harold touched during our potential contamination window and figure out exactly what he was rewarded for doing or hiding.
I'll take the OSHA reports, see if anything was misreported to the regulatory agencies.
I will take payroll. Maybe Harold inflated somebody's salary to buy their silence. Great, Maddie. You got maintenance reports. We'll comb through the financials. Let's reconvene in the morning.
All right. What if he messed around with sick pay to cover up some sort of illness that was going around?
Teddy would have told us. You are not pawning this off on me.
It was your Christmas present?
From your great Aunt Sylvia. Donate, pal. The inspector's coming Monday, did I tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
It's the final walkthrough before closing.
Could always sabotage the thermostat. And he called the heating guy. Right? Thermostat was off by a good 10 degrees. Go ahead, say I told you so.
What's your move? You think I'm not torturing myself over the case?
What did you want me to say?
Something, anything. So I wasn't alone again.
Again? Is this
father died, and you hid in your office every night till midnight.
You said you needed space. Stop assuming the worst.
That's not being the worst. Oh my God. How much did it cost to fix the heat?
The heat? Like $3K?
That invoice from the factory roof repair.
$350,000 for a reshingling, authorized by Harold P1.
No shingling job will cost that much.
There's clearly something else going on with that roof.
Which probably had to do with our contamination.
We are on fire.
Babe, that was all me. Does the day June 21st mean anything to you?
It's the date when the ceiling in the break room caved in. It's when I broke my arm.
Do you think the rupture could have breached the outside?
Harold swore it didn't. That's why I ain't mentioning it to you.
What would you say if I told you that Harold paid a roofing company $350,000 to fix it?
I say it sounds like the whole darn roof caved in.
How'd you like to spot a lady in heels up a very tall ladder? So I went on up.
What? Under the roof?
Yeah, it's easy. There's an access door. And not only did I see where the roof was repaired, the whole damn place is covered in mold, which could have easily entered the factory during the collapse. And I got us a sample.
So, we just need to confirm that the bacteria in the mold is the same one that made Dante sick.
Already put Sarah and Billy on it.
We wait to tell Anna and Vanessa until we know for sure.
Definitely. Let's let them focus on Anna's testimony. Hi, Vanessa. Where's Anna?
She's not coming. Her obstetrician said she needs to get some rest. Blood pressure got too high. I'll testify instead.
When Maddie gets here, tell her we're prepping in the small conference room.
I want to drop something off for someone who works at Jacobs and Moore. Maybe you could buzz me up. Her name's Madeline.
Stanley!
Madeline.
Why don't we go over here?
I got your message. And please believe me when I say I want to respect your space. I just want to drop this off.
Thank you. Now, I have...
It's a photo of Ellie. Tommy kept this little photo book. All his friends. I fished it out when I saw you on the app. I couldn't believe you moved east.
I needed a change after Ellie passed. I really...
Tommy's missing. Started using again last year. I guess I also wanted to talk to someone who understood.
I can spare a few minutes, Stanley. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why did we choose Safeway? We're always working on a project while loading up our SUV. One extra push and crack. So we scheduled at Safelight.com. We were able to track our technician and knew exactly when he'd arrive. We could keep working. Safelight came to us.
Hi, I'm Kendrick.
Replaced our windshield and installed new wipers to protect our new glass. That service on our time.
Safelight Repair, Safelight Replace.
Amazon Black Friday week is here.
Woo! Woo!
With deals up to 40% off.
Woo!
Shop great deals all week on Amazon.
Woo!
When the Hawks need a clean shave, they reach for the Chairman Pro by Manscaped, equipped with skin-safe technology and dual blade heads.
Wonder if my dad's ever had one of these.
Tony Hawk with a mustache. A very different commercial. We ride motorcycles now. Hawk hogs. Shaken and
Stirred. Tell him.
Injured?
So are we.
No.
The Chairman Pro by Manscaped.
You love football, this is the best time of the year.
This is as big as it gets. The stuff of absolute dreams.
How long has it been since you last heard from Tommy?
3 weeks. He relapsed about 9 months ago, but he'd check in. And now, I just have this feeling.
It's the scariest feeling in the world. You've got to think of yourself as a private investigator, not as a parent. Go to each and every place where he got high. Take food. People will talk. Try to think of your testimony as a conversation with an old friend. You want to be open, emotional.
Everything okay?
Yes. All good. Let's get started. Vanessa, let's start at the beginning. When you first brought Dante home, can you tell me what that was like?
It was like with a newborn. Lots of laundry, diapers, sleepless nights.
I can imagine you would give anything to get those sleepless nights back.
Of course.
Let's move on to after Dante died. What were those days like?
Hard.
Can you be more specific? What was it like getting through the day?
What more do you want from me?
I'm sorry, but this is our last shot. We are suing for pain and suffering. The jury needs to see
So
it.
you need me back in a place where I can't function. Is that what you want?
Of course not. No. I was just... Actually, let's just take 10, okay? It's just too painful. I'm sorry. I thought I could help you.
Madeline, I'm
Stay
so
away
sorry.
from me. I mean it. It's too hard. What was that about? Accountant wanted me to give him a certified check. Are you okay? I just felt like a vulture trying to tear out this pain. You're doing your job. But I'm not. We still can't prove the contamination.
And it's unclear to me at this point if this is even ethical.
You know, I'm trying to make Vanessa cry. I'm trying to take her back to her trauma. And what if we lose?
Then it'll hurt like hell. But most people don't get a second chance.
She doesn't even want one.
Now. But if she doesn't do it, I promise you, they will wake up in the middle of the night at some point and they will regret not taking this last opportunity to parent their child.
Were you and Ellie close?
Sometimes. But we were on the best of terms when she passed.
Can you tell me about Ellie?
She was bigger than life. She just did more of it all the time. You could not tell that child she couldn't do something. I remember I took her to the park. She was about 5. And she was having none of that rinky-dinky kid play structure. Mm-mm. She just marked right up to that big kid one. She pushed past all these 10-year-olds. And she climbed up to that double-decker jungle gym.
You must have been terrified and a little proud.
I was not proud. So she decided she liked all the attention and she wouldn't come back down. Eventually ended up in a cast. Boy, she was a piece of work, that kid. She darn loved my life.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take you back there. I know everyone says it, but I do not know how you can lose a kid and keep going.
You learn to breathe again. That's what it's like. Learning to breathe on some new planet. It's totally inhospitable to human life. And then somebody says, tell me about Ellie. Anyway, most of the time I'm okay, like I said, but sometimes I just, well, I'm kind of jealous of Teddy. You know, he's just working those rosary beads, full of faith that there's a plan.
He's been texting me, by the way. Theories, ideas, trying to help, do the right thing. He once jumped on the line and held up a 40-pound pipe with a broken arm. Did I tell you that?
Mm-hmm. Was his arm in a cast?
Teddy, can you explain what the contamination window is?
The window of time when my factory made batches of formula that the plaintiff's baby ingested.
And the roof collapse when you broke your arm. That happened before that window, correct?
That's right.
How long were you in a cast for?
8 weeks.
And during that time, did you continue to work?
Yes. The company didn't grant me a medical leave. But as a line supervisor, I didn't have to use my arms as much.
But did you have to use your arms at one point?
Yes. A pipe on the manufacturing line burst. There was chaos. Someone could have got hurt. So I jumped in to hold the pipe in place.
And that happened during the estimated contamination window?
Yes, it did.
And were you wearing gloves?
I always do. But I couldn't get one over the cast.
In your expertise, as a supervisor in charge of quality control, was there a risk of contamination from you holding the pipe?
Yes. My cast must have touched an open end. I must have introduced germs into the sterile environment, into the formula. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, Teddy. Mr. Copeland, how long do you estimate you were holding that broken pipe?
2 to 3 minutes.
But the plaintiffs interacted with their baby every moment, every hour leading up to his death. Objection, that's not a question.
Sustained.
I'm wondering, from a mathematical standpoint, how likely Teddy thinks it is that his brief, heroic act caused the contamination, compared to the parents' hourly contact with their baby. Well, the witness isn't an expert mathematician. Good point. Let's explore what else he's not an expert in. Do you know whether the plaintiffs used purified water every time they mixed a bottle of formula?
Your Honor, you asked for the witness's opinion on the risk he created. Sir, you can answer the question.
No, I don't.
What about if they washed their hands properly?
No.
Or how often they sterilized their bottles?
No.
If they bleached their sink?
Okay, I think you've made your point, Counselor.
No further questions.
We'll adjourn for 1 hour.
We'll see you after lunch. Okay, the defense scored some points, but Teddy's direct was convincing. He gave us causation. So maybe we don't put Vanessa on the stand.
No, I won't make the same mistake we made last time. But we need both causation and sympathy.
She's protecting herself with her anger. You need to get underneath it.
I know, I do. I don't know if I should.
You should. Because when Anna and Vanessa hear that jury found in their favor, hold those people responsible for taking Dante away from them, it'll be worth it. Trust me.
Let's start with the routine you and Anna followed when it came to the formula. Did you ever pre-mix the bottles?
Sometimes, but we always make sure to put them in the refrigerator.
Always?
Yes. Anna kept a chart to track how long they've been in there.
What about the partially used bottles? Did you save them?
No. We threw them away because we were afraid of making Dante sick.
Tell me about Dante.
What?
We've spent so much time talking about his death. Tell me what he was like when he was alive. Tell me about Dante.
He used to wake up smiling. He just loved people, so which meant he didn't sleep. He'd wake up 5, 6 times a night. Sometimes to eat, but mostly just to be in the world. It's like he couldn't get enough of it. I started to sleep in his room so Anna could be fresh for work. All those long nights, just me and Dante. 16 steps. That's how many it took to get from one side of his room to the other. I walked with him so many times, holding him, singing to him. For months after he died, I would just go in there and walk back and forth.
Oh, I hate this part. The waiting.
Not me. It's out of our hands.
That's the problem. It could go either way. It's completely out of our control.
Exactly. So you can't micromanage risk out of life. Or relationships, or almost relationship. Text Kira. Use all the ellipses.
Okay, fine. Deal. But only if you talk to Claudia about the possibility of a prenup after you pop the question.
Fine, but if she doesn't want one, you don't mention it again, deal?
Deal.
Good.
You know, if you really think about it, you and I'd make the perfect couple. The verdict is in. Come on.
All rise.
The jury finds First 12 Formula was negligent in maintaining the safety of its product and is therefore liable for the death of Dante Sampson. We award $3 million in punitive damages and $5 million for pain and suffering.
You did it. You held them responsible. Edwin,
Are you okay?
I think I'm having a heart attack.
Nature knows best. That's why New Chapter Vitamins follows her example, transforming nature's 4 billion years of wisdom into supplements with key vitamins, minerals, and herbs sourced from whole food ingredients, all crafted to work with your body, bringing the power of nature into your new chapter.
Bounty Mega Roll lasts longer, so you can tackle
Applesauce and avocado, berries, butter, coffee cream, drippy fingers, deviled eggs, and empanadas, red and green, fettuccine, grits and gravy, even hummus ice cream too, jambalaya, tars of kimchi, lemonade, and cheesy noodles.
It has 4 rolls in one, so it lasts longer and feels like the roll never runs out.
Oh, nachos, oven, pumpkin, get and company footprints spotted. Flanders sneezes, Taco Tuesday, upside down, baked in wind waffles, extra sauce and yogurt, CD, mommy's classics in the nail.
Bounty. Quicker, picker up.
Can't reason with evil. Won't stop until it's won and you kill it.
Yellowstone. New episodes, Sundays at 8. Only on Paramount Network.
Welcome back to Nada Yada Island, the reunion. Janina, were you able to find your perfect match on the island? Well, I'm proof you don't have to settle. Whoa, Apple Watch SE and iPhone 12?
Guess who else is bundled up?
Hey, Max, I got them both too. Anybody can at Metro. At Metro, everyone gets their perfect match. iPhone 12 with 5G and Apple Watch SE for only $99.99. Only at Metro.
1923 Season 1 network premiere starts Sunday, December 8th after Yellowstone on Paramount Network.
Are you sure it was just a panic attack?
Positive. Go to your doctor to get a beta blocker in case it happens again. Your wife's heart looks fine. She just needs to rest. Avoid stress.
Did you hear that?
Heard that.
Thank you. Darling,
I know.
you need to take your health more seriously.
It was a particularly hard day.
It's only going to get harder. When you get deeper in, the risk, the stress, maybe next time it'll be a real heart attack.
But we're so close.
We're not. If you were on Wellbrooksa, maybe it would be different. But you're not close to it at all. I can't get the damn thumbprints right because I'm a retired art history professor. And you are not superhuman, though there's a lot of evidence to the contrary.
You're saying we're not Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
I'm saying we're Mr. and Mrs. Kingston, whose daughter was one of hundreds of thousands of Americans who died of an opioid overdose. And yes, Jacobson Moore hid the documents, but that's not your responsibility. You could just be like everybody else and grieve.
I won't get another chance. If I stop now, I'll always regret it. I have to keep going. I owe it to Ellie.
No, what you owe to Ellie is to take care of Alfie. He's our second chance. And I need you to be here to help raise him. Today was a sign, Maddie. It was a warning sign.
Okay. Look what I found. I haven't worn it since we lost.
Time to bring it back. You okay?
I just hope it was worth it.
It was. Or it will be.
Thank you for tonight. You can go.
No, I can't. I shouldn't have left you before. I'm not even now.
Good, because I had a whole speech I was going to do.
If we weren't keeping it professional at work, I would tell you how sexy you look in that suit.
And I would say that I feel very different from the last time I wore it. I'm pivoting. I want to do cases where I can actually help people, less corporate litigation.
There is no way Senior will agree.
He will if I'm the one asking.
Is that what this is about? Showing me up? Because I'm really not buying this sudden passion for
I don't
helping
care what
anyone
you buy.
other than yourself.
Watch where you're going. You're not the only damn person on earth. I want my life to feel meaningful.
You used to think your life was meaningful by being in a family with me.
I want a divorce.
keep this a secret?
Undercover operations are sexy, baby.
Today was a sign, Maddie. If you were working on Wellbrexa, that might be a different story, but you're not close to it at all.
Stop. Maddie!
Oh, I was just about to come talk to both of you about my time here.
That's actually what we wanted to talk to you about.
4 words, Maddie.
You're going to Pharma.
I've got a new case with Wellbrexa, and I'm bringing you on.
You've earned it. So, what did you want to talk to us about?
Exactly that. I wanted my shot. This must be a sign. I'm right where the universe wants me to be.
Clean, effective, all-day deodorant.
You smell amazing.
It's native. Whoa. Native combines the best of nature with the best of science that neutralizes odor-causing bacteria for long-lasting odor protection.